Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara, here with me. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. Hello, Johnny. Happy Friday.
And because it's Friday, we have Dayle here. How are you doing, Dayle?
Dayle Schear. Yes, I'm doing just fine. Okay.
Dayle Schear is in the house.
Yes, Psychic Dayle Schear.
And we
to answer your questions. And to help you with a lot of people.
Right now, the phone number right now, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then maybe you can tell us how the hurricane is going, Dayle.
Me? I think that's up to Johnny. He would know more than I would.
But anyway, no, I think what she needs is, do you see anything happening? Like anywhere? Is I think what she needs.
I guess. That too.
Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. We're not through yet with all that going on, so it's new stuff. But what did you want me to do? I forgot now.
Oh, I was just going to have Johnny shout out the call-in.
Yeah, Johnny, shout out the phone number.
Oh, yeah, the call-in number is 516-531-9874 for your free mini meetings. So.
All right, do we have phone calls at this point, Johnny?
We do have callers. I just figured you know if you wanted to talk a bit first or take callers. It's up to you.
Yes, I wanted to talk to Barbara because she has put quite a bit of stuff on Facebook. And Barbie, you look great. Oh, how was the party in Las Vegas?
Well, it wasn't in Las Vegas. They're building the mansion in Las Vegas. This party was in L.A. The one before was in Las Vegas. So there is a lot going on there. But it was great. Like you said, it was going to be big. It was the Rogue Bunny event, a big, huge event raising money for charity, children. And it was great. I didn't discuss or send photos into you with my dress choices because when I saw this dress, I just bought it and I had to wear it. And my daughter said, if you don't wear that, you're crazy. And it was red and it was great. And I guess you saw it.
You look gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful and young and wonderful. You look did you meet anybody good there?
I remember the names to listen for, but I didn't. It was really a lot of the same people. It was the same people they were just older, the same group up there at the club. That's a lot of familiar
gotcha.
I don't know.
Well, I guess
in the future.
I see you going to one in Las Vegas, something in Las Vegas. Pretty soon.
Yes, that's all in the future. I don't know how soon that is, but I am doing the podcast for them, and my artwork FTP drop is the next one for Rogue Bunnies. She showed me today the artwork, and it looks so cool. I really like it, what they did. They did 3 cards on me, and so those drop, and then the money will start rolling in, hopefully. Everybody will buy it.
You will make money, but you are going to be going to Las Vegas, and you're going to be doing well. I've just been working on my knees and everything, and my personal trainer that I've been working with, she got me some cream for my knees, and I have no pain because of the cream, and I got a shot of, one of the shots to make my knees feel better. Yeah, cortisone. And I'm actually doing quite well. I mean, I've been going to the pool every day, and I've been exercising, and besides, eating, I just haven't been doing anything. I wished I was, but I've been doing, okay.
Better than being stressed out. You're happy.
Oh, yeah.
You're content.
Yeah.
You're content, and that's wonderful.
I am. I wished I was taking a trip to LA. I feel pretty soon. I'm walking around quite a bit now, so That part's good, where I couldn't walk before because of my arthritis, and now I'm walking quite a bit. And so I've been feeling good, sleeping well, and other than that, I've been doing okay.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
About the sleep.
And
the sleep.
I just saw so many neat pictures of you on Facebook. Barbara, I've been thinking, I just wanted your take on this, and Johnny too. Where dogs go to heaven. What do you call that? The place, the rainbow.
Johnny knows. Rainbow heaven.
Johnny, what? Yeah, rainbow heaven, Johnny.
I think the Rainbow Bridge. I think is that what you called it?
Yeah,
the
Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, there was a lady. I don't know. I'm just going to fill you in on this on some of the people out there. But there was a lady who wrote Rainbow Bridge many, many years ago. Her dog passed away, and she wrote it and I guess put it on Facebook or wherever she put it. And thousands of people read it. And it became wonderful. And because of my Lucky passing away, I wanted to write something about beyond Rainbow Bridge. In other words, what goes on at Rainbow Bridge. Because I believe that, excuse me, I believe that if you talk about something, let me just get a little drink here. Hold on one second. I believe that if you talk about Rainbow Bridge or whatever quite a bit, that it becomes a reality. And in Rainbow Bridge is where all the little doggies are waiting for you from the past. Animals that you have had, cats, dogs, whatever, and they're waiting for you when you pass on so they can greet you at Rainbow Bridge. So I wanted to write beyond Rainbow Bridge. What goes on? What do you think?
Oh, I think that's a beautiful thing
I'm curious about the only thing I was going to say about this concept of Rainbow Bridge. Obviously people want to see their pets in heaven. I don't think that necessarily that the pets would necessarily be separated. I think you would see the pets with the people, the loved ones together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's just one portion of it. When you die, that's
I'm
just
not trying to take away from any.
No, you would go to heaven and do whatever you normally do. But Rainbow Bridge, if that's where I wanted to go to see my animals. Gosh, I've had about 5 or 6 dogs pass away over the years, and I would like to see them again, and especially Lucky and, all my dogs. And you wonder what goes on, up at Rainbow Bridge. What do they do? What happens? And that's what I wanted to write about, beyond Rainbow Bridge. But I want to do it on Facebook, I don't know. Barbara, how many words are you allowed to put in when you're writing something on Facebook? Does it matter how many?
I don't even know. I don't know, but it seems like a lot. Not enough for a book, though.
No, I don't write that. I don't mean that. I don't want to write a book. But I can write feelings or what goes on
a lot
in Rainbow Bridge.
They write quite a bit, I believe. I think this is it. So
yeah,
when you're
the lady.
This book, it's you're feeling the real, what's really happening. You're going to tune into it.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Because
the lady I believe the lady who wrote Rainbow Bridge channeled it. I believe that she was picking up on the other side and what goes on. And she didn't want anybody to know what she was writing about. And it just got picked up through one of her friends, and they put it on like a Facebook, and it went viral, and it just keeps going viral. In fact, when Lucky passed away, one of our relatives sent us a picture frame, and it said Rainbow Bridge. So, I mean, I wanted to make people understand that there possibly is another place that we can see our departed loved ones, whether it be dog, cat, or whoever. And I believe that they're really happy in Rainbow Bridge, and they can visit us, when we want. So
that's wonderful.
I don't know.
So that'll make people feel good.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Johnny, did you want me to take a call?
The first caller is Tom. You were live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello,
Hi,
how's
Tom.
everybody doing? Good evening.
Hi. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Were you hit by the hurricane or have anything bad?
No, I was one of the fortunate ones.
You were one of the lucky ones. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad for the people, and I just
Horrific.
don't understand why people, there's so many tornadoes and hurricanes in Florida that I don't understand why so many people want to live there. I mean, I know it's beautiful and everything, but, if that keeps happening, we're losing half the earth.
Yeah, the Gulf Coast gets it really bad, unfortunately.
Yes, I know. Okay, how can I help you, Tom?
I was just wondering what you see happening in my love life.
Very interesting. You're very fussy. You're very picky. You don't accept people, whether women or whatever, want to be who they want to be at first because you have a list of things that you go through in your head, and that person has to match the list. So it's a little rough on you. I would say you need to loosen up a little bit, loosen up your belt, and just go out with everybody that you can, if you want. But I do see that there is one person that you do care about. Who is that?
The love of my life, I hope.
Okay. Is that somebody already now?
Yeah. But we do
What's
have
her name?
Her name is Mercer.
How pretty. What is she in a different place than you?
We're not together, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's not. Where is she?
Where is she? Well, she's also in Florida.
Okay. It's been a while since you've talked to her at this point?
Yes.
How long?
A real conversation, probably 2 or 3 months.
That's not too long. How do you feel about going to where she is, bringing some flowers, knocking on the door, and asking her out for a cup of coffee or lunch?
Okay.
I feel that would be a way of being very positive, and it could lead to something. But to do nothing, we'll leave it at nothing. That's what will happen. You have to do something to make it happen.
I agree with you. Mm-hmm.
And will you be with her? I feel in the future you will, but only if you make an attempt to do something.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Okay?
All right, Dayle. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have a nice night.
Okay.
Thanks.
You too.
All right. Okay, now, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. The next one is Marla. You are live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi,
Okay,
Marla.
hello.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
North Carolina.
Now, you guys were hit as well. Did you get any storms?
Yes. The hurricane made an abrupt left turn right before my town and went into the mountains.
So you got kind of lucky?
Oh, pretty lucky.
Yeah, I had a friend who there was a tree that fell on his house and stuff like that in North Carolina. I think North Carolina is one of the prettiest places I have seen on the planet. And it's just very friendly, very sweet, and very loving. Why do I see you moving or want to move or something with moving?
I just moved out of a treehouse into a government subsidized apartment.
Oh, okay, that's why. That's a little bit in the past. So that's a low-income housing one?
Yes.
Okay. Are you happy there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad. What do you need to know?
I was invited by Jonathan. I did, but I didn't think about me asking a question.
Well, is there anything that's pressing on your mind at this point?
Oh, boy.
Well, let me tell you.
I guess where am I going?
Well, number one, I see you doing something at school, or learning something.
Okay.
I see you being basically very happy, very relaxed. Timing is good for you now, and meeting people, lots of people, and new friends. And it's a very, very good time for you at this point.
Yes, it is. I'm wanting to launch a something called Love is My Religion. My last name is Love. And God gave me that last name through a miracle in 1988. And since then, the divine has been putting things in my path that the divine wants me to talk about love, and that's what I'm going to do somehow in some form, because I'm being kind of nudged that way beautifully.
Pardon me?
Okay.
What, Johnny?
I'm sorry about that. I think Maria was talking, and I couldn't press the
God,
button.
not again.
No, it's okay. Maria, what were you saying? Or
well, can I talk to her or not?
Yes, she's here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
well,
here.
Stop pressing buttons. Okay. We do this all the time. Stop pressing buttons. As far as love is concerned, you haven't been married yet, have you?
Oh, well, that's good that you don't pick up on it. I've had two marriages.
No, I don't.
Two marriages with husbands who were not very kind.
That's probably why I'm not picking up on it. It's almost you've erased them from your mind. They don't exist.
This is true.
And when something doesn't exist like that, I'll get it like, oh, well, it went away. There will be one more, and you will get married again. I would say, and I don't usually say stuff like this, but I'll say March of next year. You will have somebody in your life, but you got to get out more and do more things. And other than that, you'll be fine.
Okay. That's awesome.
Okay, because she didn't have a question and Johnny put you up to this, I don't know what to say. But anyway,
Sorry
you
about
can
that.
reach me
Okay.
if you need me for a private consultation at 808-372-1816 or Dayle, Dayle, Schear, SCHEAR.com. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Johnny.
All right.
That was nice that you
Barbara,
invited her, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm always trying to get the word out. And now, did you want to do another caller, or did you want to talk to Barbara?
No. I'll talk to Barbara. Barbara?
Okay, you there, Barbara?
Okay. Yes. The thing about the love connection and everything, it could be an ongoing thing that I may meet a person within the Rogue Bunny community. It's not like it's a one-time thing and it's over. It is an event after event after event, like you're seeing happen.
Oh.
It is, yes, that it's an ongoing thing forever.
Wow. Do you get paid for it?
Yes. Yes. You get paid.
Wow.
Yes.
Looking for somebody getting
through
paid
that.
for that.
Yeah, through that, you'll be able to meet the person you're supposed to meet. I just don't know when. But you will meet somebody, and it'll be very positive. But the thing that I do pick up, I do see travel around you, and I see something with back east for you, and I also see you going or having the option to go to Europe, such as London or Paris or something. I don't know what for, but it could be connected with what you're doing now. But somebody spots you, and they like you very much, and it's a very positive thing. Are you there, Barbara?
I'm here.
Hello?
She's here.
Oh, it's Barbara. She's not talking.
No, Barbara. She said she's here. She's on here. She's on the switchboard.
Being on the switchboard and me hearing her are two different things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where she disappeared to.
I don't know.
It's like I'm talking to myself. Oh, God.
But
I am here.
She's trying to.
Very much in an emergency situation of being completely interrupted, which is very odd. And I'm sorry, audience, and I'm sorry, Johnny, and I'm sorry, Psychic Dayle Schear, about the interruption. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
Who's interrupting you?
I don't want to say, because then I'm going to have an explosion.
Oh, your daughter.
You could probably imagine.
All right.
Yeah. I've only done a show every Friday for I don't know how many years, you guys. Okay.
Okay, did you hear what I said
about earlier? Other people have lives too. It's not about teenagers Friday nights. Other people have Friday nights as well.
I know, but you can't let that keep happening.
It's called people. I mean, I could have taken it off mute and let you guys hear a bunch of yelling, but I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up with all the Halloween costumes, like about 40 of them, because it was a dire emergency to get them, obviously. And then cash, which was not easy to get if you don't have a card because somebody else has my card. Well, I did all that, okay? I did all that. But, yeah, you're right.
I'm curious. I'm curious. What are you doing for Halloween?
What was the question?
What are you doing for Halloween? Can you hear me?
Oh, well.
Oh, boy.
It's okay. I think we know what's going on, though.
I just don't think that swear words are not allowed on Life, Laughter, Happiness, so I had to put on mute. Okay. Well, what are you all going to be for Halloween? That's what I'd like to know.
That's what I've
I
been
never
asking.
dress up for Halloween. I just hand out candy because we never get trick-or-treaters, so we wind up eating everything. So.
Yeah, but you need to be going out to parties, Johnny. You need to be going and having fun as an adult and not waiting around for trick-or-treaters anymore.
Well I kind of believe I'm kind of the way he is. I understand. I'm going to dress my little puppy up, and she's 6 months old, and she's 45 pounds now. Johnny, she's getting to be quite big, and I'm going to parade her around the street, and she's going to go to the dog park all dressed up, but I haven't found a costume for her yet. She's a tomboy, and I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe a jail thing. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to.
I'll be honest with you. If I could dress Zoe up as anything, it would be a vanilla milkshake because that's what she smells like. But, you know, I mean, by the way, Dayle, before I forget, I just wanted to give you some good news. I talked to a lady today that had a reading on this show, and she is going to book a reading with you.
Well, how nice. That's
so I just
lovely.
wanted to give
Thank
you some
John.
good news in the midst of technical problems and everything. So I just wanted to give that to you. So, all right.
That's good.
But,
all right. Do we have another one right now?
Do.
We'll let Barbara settle down. Go ahead.
Ann Poland. Your name is Ann. You're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi, Dayle.
Hi, Ann.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Please call me Andy.
Andy. All right.
Yeah.
Did he get your name wrong?
No. My real name's Ann. I'm just never called that.
Oh, Andy. Female Andy?
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
Myrtle Beach, Maryland.
I always wanted to go there. I never got a chance to. I heard it's just lovely.
It's beautiful. I'm actually visiting. I live in Connecticut. I'm visiting my grandson right now.
Oh, wonderful. What do you do in Myrtle Beach?
Swim. Sun, swim. So much to do.
Oh, same as Hawaii. Hawaii is just as lovely. Okay, how can I help you?
I wanted to know if you see someone watching down on me.
Doing what?
See somebody looking down on me from above.
Well, we all have many people looking down on us. I can't pinpoint who. You know, that's up to you.
Either of my sons. Both of my sons.
Oh, boy. Okay. I do feel, well, I get someone with the initial R in the name. Who had the R?
Neither one.
What were their names?
Todd and Kenny.
And what?
Todd and Kenny.
Todd and Kenny. In the last name or middle name, was there an R?
No.
Okay. Then I'm not picking up on them unless I'm picking up on relatives that may be looking down on you. But I've never been asked a question that way. I have to, I don't know. I don't have an answer. I do know at all times there are people watching over us, and we have angels, and they watch over us, and you have your children, which are angels, and they watch over you. So, I mean, I can't pick out whom would be watching over you. But I do know that you are protected, and you are watched over. So that's the best way I can put it, but I don't know by who.
I was just hoping that my son had a message for his son that's sitting next to me.
That's sitting next to you?
Yeah, my grandson is sitting next to me, and his dad is in heaven.
I see. And his name, the son's name was what again?
Kenny.
I could try. Kenny? I'm picking up weird things, and I don't want to say it around your son, but how did he pass away?
Suicide.
But I figured it was weird. Okay. And do you know how long ago?
8 years.
Okay. Usually when we pass on and something like that happens, there's a holding place, and they are being taught new lessons. They're being taught the pain of who they hurt. They're being taught new things. So sometimes it may take a while. And to us, 8 years may be 8 years, but it could be minutes. I don't get any, I see quiet. I see basically people that are just educating him and talking to him. That's what I see.
Okay.
But I can't make up anything, and I'm not going to.
Right, of course.
So I see. How old is his son?
Grandson is going to be 10.
10. It's hard for him. Very hard for him. And he needs help. He needs help in understanding a lot of things.
Right.
Maybe through a psychologist or somebody. And you need to take him to one so he can understand death. And he can understand that we really don't die. We just go to a different level or a different place. So, and in the case of suicide, it's different. I mean, there are different things, but I'm not that familiar with suicide.
Okay. Well, I thank you.
So please bring him to someone who can explain a lot of things to him. Okay?
Yeah, I know his mom will.
Pardon me?
His mom will. I know she will.
Okay, that's good. All right, you have a good time in Myrtle Beach, though.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay.
Thank you, Annie.
Okay. Barbara.
Yeah.
I'm Barbara. I'm getting questions that I can't answer. Sorry.
Well,
I don't.
I'm glad you don't
know.
make it up. People would make it
can't.
up, you know. You know, when you get so much, you have so many readings, and you do so well, it's fine, you know, to not get one once in a while. I remember that woman calling. I do remember that. Her voice.
Do you?
I remember the two sons. I could have pretended. You know, I could have pretended I was a psychic and said, "Oh, I see a suicide," and I could have pretended because I remember her. I remember her story.
Oh, wow.
But I wouldn't do that. We don't do that.
Why did they commit suicide? What happened? Do you know?
No, we didn't get into that last time.
No, it's real curious.
I don't remember that, but I do remember. And see, because one did, and it was too painful, so then the other one did, and then left her there to grieve both. That's what happened. But I don't know how.
That's
the method.
That's so sad. And it's stuff like that when you go to the other side, it's a different side. So, I mean, you know, it may not be heaven. It may be purgatory, or it may be a place where they're learning, you know, what they did and why and how they've hurt a lot of people. So, I mean, I don't feel right in explaining that to someone. You know what I mean?
It's a sensitive, very sensitive material.
And but especially when she has her grandson there, that's sad. Because he's going through the pain.
Well, I heard that you cannot go to heaven and kill yourself. Is that just a myth?
I don't have an answer to that.
That's what I heard.
every person believes something different. The people who believe in Jesus, they believe that if you confess your sins, he'll forgive you and everything's fine. I don't necessarily believe that. I believe when you go to the other side, you have learning lessons, and your whole life, this is what I am dreading. Your whole life is flashed before you. And you can see all the good and all the bad and all the people you've hurt and all the people that have hurt you. And, it's not fun, but it's something you have to go through. And it's just when people go to heaven, I think everybody has a different concept of heaven. Every story I've ever read about the other side is always, somebody saying something different. So I think it's what you believe or feel.
I want to say something about that because, like, for example, children, I mean, to them, their idea of heaven is not going to be streets of gold. I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
Not right.
It's probably, they're not going to think streets of gold. I don't think a 5-year-old would think that. I mean, a 5-year-old doesn't think in terms of gold. A 5-year-old thinks in terms of being able to eat ice cream and running and playing in a swing set, going to Disney World and riding roller coasters. That's
their heaven.
When I was a kid, that's what I was told that heaven was. I mean, because that's what heaven would be. Well, that was my sister that told me that. The point I'm trying to make with this little explanation is that it wouldn't, I don't think I would want the big streets of gold, big deal. I mean, it's gold. I mean, a 5-year-old is probably...
I don't know where you get gold. I don't know why you get gold. Why?
Because I've heard people say streets of gold made of heaven. That's what they've said. You haven't heard that? Or?
No, never. Never heard that. My mom used to tell me, she used to always say a prayer before I went to bed. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I shall die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. And I had to say that every night before I went to bed so that God would take me to heaven. And, I believe that you see people or relatives or friends that you haven't seen in a long time. And it's a gathering place. And I believe that you have a mission up in heaven that it's just like earth, that you have a job and you do things and you help people and that type of thing. That's my impression of heaven, being that it's beautiful and lovely, But nobody has really come back on earth, literally, to tell us what really, truly goes on in heaven. I mean, sure, you can have out-of-body experiences, you can die, you can do whatever, but that doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it where they've come back to tell us what really goes on in heaven. Do you agree, Barbara?
Well, when I do hear those stories documented with the people who die and then they come back, they more have just, they talk about not so much. I mean, what they see, it's just always a light and colors and a big man but it's mostly the feeling of this pure love and joy. It's a feeling that the feeling is so good inside you that you're disappointed when you come back to earth. And so I think
I believe.
I have heard that.
Yeah, I feel like it's more about the feeling you have because you're a soul. It's inside your soul feeling instead of a physical. Maybe some people imagine it more of a physical thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. When I was a child, I remember having the chicken pox or whatever, and my fever was very high, extremely high. And I remember going to the other side and seeing the light. And it was very engulfing. And I put my hand out there to touch the light, and I was thrown back. And more or less, I didn't want to go back. I wanted to stay where I was, but I ended up going back. So I know what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And my mother, she technically died. They thought she had cancer of the breast, and they went in and she went under twilight. And she saw my grandmother and all her relatives and everything. And then they told her she wanted to stay, and they told her that she had to come back for me, that there'd be, this is when I was a little girl, that there was going to be something I would do that she would have to see. And that turned out to be true, you know, so...
maybe your whole upbringing.
My what?
Well, she had to come back, not just for one thing, but probably your whole upbringing. She raised you, your mother.
No, it was something she was supposed to see that I would do in the future. And I think that is the psychic portion of what I had been doing all the years, and that she actually was able to see that. Believe me, they wanted her to see it. So... I don't know. I don't know what really goes on. All we can do is pray and hope for the best and do the best we can do, and try to erase all the bad things that were done when we were younger and try to do all the good.
Yes, and sometimes I think I would like to come back again as the same person. And, you know, if I do have another lifetime, come back as the same person and maybe stand up to some people I didn't stand up to, make some different choices that I could have done differently. And maybe that would be cool. You know, you really actually can manifest your destiny. But it also is with split decisions, too, can change your life. So what do you think about that? If you could come back, would you want it to be a completely different, in a different body, with a different mom and dad?
If I could come back, I would choose to be a surfer.
Oh, a male or female? Live in Hawaii and stay there and be one of the top surfers in the world. That's what I would choose to be. A woman? A lady surfer?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Or it wouldn't matter.
It
wouldn't matter.
I mean, you didn't even have to think twice about that one.
Because I've taken so many pictures of the waves, and the 20-foot waves and the 30-foot waves and on the islands, and met so many of the surfers, you know, and the ones that are real famous, and learned a lot about them and learned how spiritual they were. I did not know that most of the surfers were extremely spiritual. And I learned that, and I thought it was so wonderful.
So they become one with the waves, the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But they're extremely spiritual. And they tend, because I don't know. I went to Tavarua in Fiji, and my friend owned part of the island there, and I met some more surfers, and my friend took me inside of a wave, because I couldn't, I don't surf, but he took me inside of a wave on one of those motor crafts, one of those, skidoo, and we went inside of a 25-foot wave. And and that was the only, because I kept saying, I want to know what it feels like to be inside of a wave. And so he took me in, and everybody just sat in awe. All the other surfers sat in awe and were watching and were blown away. They were just blown away. And then he took me out.
I can hear.
And that,
I bet it got
at
quiet
the end,
in that way, like when you were in the wave. What did it sound like when you were in that calm blue twirl swirl round tube wave. What did it sound like?
I didn't go so much for sound. I was trying to feel the water in back of me. And he was telling me that, you know, he said we could have died. And I said, well, that would have been a nice way to go. It's all right by me.
Oh.
Whatever.
Dayle, that is so cool. So you were on the back of his Sea-Doo, huh? And he took you into one of those? Wow.
Yes.
Whoa.
He was a professional surfer on part of an island, and the waves were coming up, and they were big. They were big. They were like 20, 25-foot waves. And we went in to the wave. I mean, we just he drove the machine in, and I held on, and I had, what he was surprised at was that I had no fear whatsoever. I trusted him emphatically to just hold on to him and go into the wave and come out. And it was pretty amazing.
Because some people,
I was more scared.
If you got tensed up and jerked or something, it could have thrown everything off. So it was just like good to have complete trust. And same when you're on the back of a motorcycle too. Oh, I had one little experience kind of like that. I had to jump on the back of this professional snowmobiler once when, and guys, we were up there. My brothers broke down. I said, you can have mine. I'll get on the back of his. The guy offered. He went down the hill so fast, and I'm like, yeah, I trust you. Oh, my gosh, he went into one of those half tubes in the snow fast, and it twirled us. We were upside down and then around and twirled straight out. I know he was even a little on the verge of over-exhilaration on that one, you know. Whoa. So, but it was like in a wave. It was like in a wave, and I was on the back of a professional, and it was, I did trust him, but then I thought, should I have? You know, I could have broken my neck.
Well, you know what scared me is when we got out of it, and he drove real fast to get up on the sand. That scared me because that was just like, whoa, you know, we were just like riding really fast to get on the sand. That scared me. Oh, this was
a long time ago?
Several years. Oh, not a long time ago, but a while back.
Was it when you knew Richard?
Yeah. No. Okay. No, this is way before Richard.
A Hawaiian surfer, that is what maybe you were in a past life, or maybe you're going to be in a future life, which is so interesting. Okay, Dayle, on another note, I never ask, but I have this friend that just cannot get a hold of me, and they're older. They may be having some problems. They live in another state. They keep asking this person and that person, what is her phone number? I've texted it a million times. I've emailed it. I have a FedEx package ready to go tomorrow with only my phone number with marker on it for this person. Is this person going senile, or is it that called Alzheimer's, or did something happen to his phone? What is going on? It's very odd.
Well,
it's been 2 weeks now.
How long has this been going on?
Well, just 3 days ago, they called a person, and the person answered, and literally the first thing that this person who's looking for my number said, what is Barbara's number? She repeated it, and then said, hey, repeat it back to me, because I had told her, look, this is going on. It's really weird. I'm concerned about this person. Our friend, it's our friend, both of our friends. And she said, I made him get a pen and pencil, or a pen and paper.
Okay. I have an answer for you. Why don't you get his phone number and call him?
I have even called 10 times a day. I have emailed. I have gone on Facebook Messenger. I have gone everywhere. I think maybe the person is in trouble or something. I feel something's going on.
Actually,
that person couldn't
I
find out
agree with you. this is another one of those. Stay away. You can never find anything simple.
But my friend
This
for
is
15
not.
years.
I know what. This is not simple. Just let it go. And if it's meant to be that he's supposed to talk with you, he will talk with you. That's the way I look at it. No point in going out of your way.
Private session with you, Psychic Dayle Schear.
Pardon me?
Maybe I'll book a private session with you, Psychic Dayle Schear.
Okay.
Everybody, get out your pencil and your paper and take down Dale's direct phone number right now. It is 808-372-1816. That is 808-372-1816. And you can also reach Dayle by going to her website, DayleSchear.com. DayleSchear.com. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, Barbara, I would say honestly, if it was meant to be that you're supposed to talk to this person, it would be a very easy connection. But because this is so hard and so crazy, you can't assume what may be wrong with the person. They're not in trouble or anything like that. Maybe they're scared to talk to you. But all I could say is just let it go.
Hold on.
And I wouldn't.
I do know that they are in trouble. I've heard that they
what?
are in trouble. I have heard that they are in trouble. They are in
then
trouble.
I would stay away.
News, but nobody will approach the person with letting them know, hey, I know, I've seen the news. Hello.
Yeah.
And you're saying stay away. As a both, you'll say.
Both.
And you always do that. You always say both.
I'm saying.
I don't even know why I even
Well, I
asked
am,
that
because I don't know. But I sort of remember you telling me of this story of this gentleman that was in trouble, and I sort of remember a little bit of that. But all I can say is,
say much because I've talked about him as a friend, but you don't know this new information, so you're not putting the two and two together. But I've talked about the friend.
No, but
before.
you need to talk to me privately about it so I can understand it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Johnny, is there someone else?
Yes, we do.
Okay,
we
go
have
ahead.
a few more. We have about 5. So.
Oh my goodness.
We better get to it. We have 8 minutes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Johnny.
The next caller is Melissa. You're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi. What?
Hi, Michelle. Thank you. I couldn't talk. Sorry.
Oh, gosh. I recognize this voice.
Yes. Thank you, beautiful ladies. And I love the show. So entertaining.
Well.
Michelle, thank you for also being
Who's Michelle? Who is Michelle?
Oh, that's true. I have no idea who Michelle is.
Oh, my goodness. Johnny, good job on screening tonight. Not.
No, I said Melissa. No. I said Melissa.
Oh, God.
Well, she thinks she's talking to Michelle here. So there's no Michelle here. So maybe you have the wrong show. Johnny, ask her. Who is she calling?
Is it Melissa? This is George live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Yes. I'm looking at her picture. Yes, beautiful lady. I have a quick question. Yesterday, thank you. Sorry for the confusion. Yesterday, I was in got this workplace in subcontracting, and this man approached me, and he was very vulgar, and I did make a report. It was kind of scary. He approached me, right? He got near me and started cussing at me, and I did make a report. What do you see? Anything happening now on the law enforcement side? They got information.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, but thank you for calling. I don't quite understand you, but thank you for calling. Johnny, please go to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, now I haven't seen these people yet, but I'll put them through.
Next one, John.
850, you're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello, my name is Michelle, and I'm
Yes.
calling from Florida.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
I hope you're okay. Did you get hit with the hurricane?
Oh, my goodness, it was coming right at us, and I never leave. I usually ride it out, but this one was pretty scary, so I got in my camper and took off to Pensacola. And luckily, I got so blessed, but I feel bad for the other people because it turned right at the last.
Wow.
And
well,
so we got
God
really
bless you.
scared. Now,
Okay.
we have about 3 sunken boats.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, how can I help you, sweetie?
Just what you see on Love. I met a new man for the first time in 12 years, and I'm pretty excited. But he had an emergency that came up, and our first date, I cooked him dinner, and he bailed out on me, but his son had a wreck. So I'm just wondering how you see things unfolding.
Have you talked to him since?
No, he was pretty tore up. When I talked to him, he said his dad
I
was probably going to ride with him.
I don't believe it's meant to be. I believe that it was his way of ducking out of the situation, and you may not hear from him, and if you do, it's kind of scary. So I would just forget about this one and move on to the next.
I got you.
I'm telling you
That's
like
a bummer.
it is.
Okay.
Sorry, honey. But, you should have heard from him by now, something, even on text,
Well, he's got like a 4 or 5 hour drive, I guess, but I guess
well,
he was
there's
on the phone.
texting.
Right.
He can text, okay?
Well, he's riding
All
a
right,
motorcycle.
So, whatever. It's not meant to be. Okay, Johnny, next one, because we have a few more callers. Thank you.
Okay, the next one is area code 718. You're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Esther from New York.
What is your first name?
Esther.
Oh, Esther. Hi. I'm from
Hi.
Jersey. So what part of New York are you from?
BX.
The where?
Bronx.
Bronx. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I had many relatives that lived there. How are you surviving, dear?
I'm trying to figure that one out as I deal with all this craziness.
Yeah, the Bronx is rough. There's new money coming to you.
Really?
There's a new job coming to you. It's like I don't want you to turn down anything. So whatever comes your way in the next few weeks, just do it. Do it. It's going to be all right for you. So just hang in there and you're going to be fine.
Oh, thank you. Bless your heart.
Oh, thank you. You have a good day. Johnny, we had one more?
Too.
Yes, we do. The last one is area code 805. You're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I can't.
Hi, this is Donna.
Hi, Donna. And where are you calling from?
California.
Yeah, I'm familiar with 805. I haven't been there in a while.
I want to know
what part of part of California?
Santa Barbara.
Yes. Okay. How can I help you?
There's a couple little questions. If you see me moving, because I don't know, I'm kind of
I can only answer one. So pick one.
Okay, then I want to know if I'm going to meet someone then, a male.
Definitely yes. But I will say you are going to be moving. So to a warmer climate and to one where there's water. So that's the best I can tell you. But thank you for calling because we've kind of run out of time. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And we are
Okay.
empty on the... All right.
All right. Barbara, you want to do the shout-out, please?
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Right.
And Barbie, please call me about that guy. Call me about the guy so I can tune into it, okay?
Okay. Well, that was a big mixture of calls tonight. That was really a variety. So that took a lot. Well, it was fun. Thank you, Psychic Dayle Schear. And make sure you guys, everybody, call Dayle Schear this week to make your own private session. Book it with her. You owe it to yourself. Call into guidance with the best psychic, my favorite psychic, Dayle Schear. Call her. Text her directly at 808-372-1816. Also, her link is included in the show description. Follow us everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now, everybody go have a nice dinner. And we wish you a lot of life.
Aloha. A lot of aloha for Richard.
Thank you, Johnny. Aloha, Richard. We're thinking about you.
Thank you,
Dayle. Aloha, Dayle. Aloha, everybody.
Aloha, Barbie. Aloha, Johnny.
Good show. Congratulations. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.